Hello guys, and welcome back to this channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing some Christmas DIYs that I created for my house, and I really like them, so that's why I decided to share with you. These ones are really easy to recreate and they're really affordable because all the items, they're basically from Dollar Tree. And yeah, if you like this type of videos, don't forget to like. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. And let's go right into the video. For the first DIY, I'm going to be making a tassel tree. Materials that you will need for this ones are cardstock. You will need an ornament for the top of the tree. Then you will also need yarn, a hot glue gun, and scissors. The first thing that you have to do to create the tree shape is to make a cone out of the cardstock. Then I used some pretty strong tape to tape it together. In this case, I'm choosing not to paint the cone because the tassels are going to be covering it, so it's not worth it to paint it. The next step is cutting the bottom of the cone that you just made, so that way you can stand it on its own, because you see this shape that it has at the bottom. You have to cut that off so you can actually stand the cone. Once you have the cone, it's time to make the tassels, which I'm showing right here. The actual making of the tassels is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is wrap it around your hand as many times as you want, depending on how thick you want your tassel to be. Once you already have it all wrapped up around your finger, then you cut it off, and then you have to get a small piece of the yarn and wrap it around that loop that you created so you can hold it. Once you have it really tight, then you can cut off in the middle so you can make the tassel, as you see right here. And then you get another little piece of yarn and you wrap it in, not in the middle, but a little bit on the top part of the tassel to separate it and make the actual shape of the tassel. And once you're done with that, you're basically done with the tassel. All you have to do is cut a little bit of the pieces to make it even, or you can just leave it like that. It doesn't really matter, but to make it a little bit nicer, I just cut off a few longer pieces of yarn, and that's basically it. So now all you have to do is start gluing the tassels to the tree, and that's basically it. As you see right here, it's really easy to do. Just be careful with the hot glue. And the last thing that I did was just to put the top ornament. All you're gonna need is cardstock so you can create the cone, pom-poms, and a hot glue gun. Then once you have all your supplies, all you're gonna have to do is start hot gluing the pom-poms to the tree. Just be really careful because they're really small, and when you put the hot glue and you're holding them, it gets really hot, so you can burn your fingers. So be really careful with that. Learn from my experience. I burned myself, so be careful. But yeah, it's really easy. All you have to do is follow the shape of the cone all around it. For this one, you're gonna need a bowl. Then you're gonna need some garland. This one is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is wrap the garland around the metal wreath. If you want to keep your wreath pretty full, I'll recommend to get 2 of these, so that way you can wrap it around and make it look as full as you can. Once you have it all wrapped around, then you're gonna add the lights. I tried to like put it in between so they could come through, and I hid the battery box, but I left it a little bit in the back so you can turn it on and off. And the last thing that I did was to add the bowl. I really liked how it turned out. Very simple, but it's really cute and really affordable compared to regular wreaths. All you have to do is hot glue this fabric around it. I tried to wrap it in a way that it could cover it and it won't look like 2 separate fabrics. And I think I did a pretty good job, because you can barely tell at the end that it was 2 different fabrics. So that's the idea, to make it look as seamless as possible. And yeah, you just have to glue it together. So right here I'm just adding the bowl, which is the final touch, and it really matches my decor. That's why I added it. You can keep it simple. The next DIY is this books that I've been seeing all over Pinterest. So for this one, you're gonna need the books, tape, some paper, some letters, some decorations. It could be plants, some ribbon. To start the project, all you have to do is cover the books depending on the color, or paint them depending on what color you want. Once you finish covering all the books, all you're gonna do is choose which words you're gonna be adding to the books. In my case, I decided to add merry and bright. What I recommend you before sticking the letters is to place them on top of the books to see how the spacing and if you like it and all of that. Once you already have the placing, all you have to do is stick them to the book. And the last step for this DIY is to stick the books together. Okay guys, so this will be everything for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to recreate this projects, they're really easy to make, as you probably saw. All the items are pretty much from Dollar Tree, and if you do recreate them, please tag me on Instagram or DM me, or just let me know somewhere on my social media. I'm gonna link everything down below. And if you did enjoy it, please like, share with your friends, and subscribe down below if you're new, like I already said. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, because sometimes YouTube doesn't notify you when I upload. And that's it. I will see you on my next video. Bye.